then I'll get you guys started.
Yes, please.
You hear a tap, tap, tap. Then I'll get you guys started.
The door.
You hear a no, no. Tap, tap, tap.
Can we do a listen check or something?
No, no. Sure.
From? Go open the door.
Okay. Sure. Well, you open
I'll
the
just
door.
go-
There's nothing there.
Go open the door. Okay.
It's something outside the house.
Door. There's nothing there. And again, a little bit more urgent this time. Tap, tap, tap.
It's something outside the house.
And again, a little bit more
Scary.
urgent this time. Tap, tap, tap.
I'll ask Eric if he can see Angie or something. I'll ask Eric if
Eric?
Yeah,
he
I
can see
can
Angie or something.
activate what was it called again?
Eric?
Yeah, I can. No, not celerity, was it? Shit. Forget. Yeah, I activate the dead vision.
You have to roll for it, don't you?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, right. Yeah. Nothing. You see Debbie, but that's pretty normal.
Yeah, no, she's not here. No one else for that matter.
Then again, tap, tap, tap.
Fucking weird.
Can I do a listen check and see if I can pinpoint where the sound is coming from?
Sure. Perception and I would say alertness. That's 2 successes. Oh no, 1. It's coming from the kitchen.
I'll go to the kitchen.
Yeah, I'll go to the kitchen.
As you enter the kitchen, you can't really see anything out of the ordinary until you look out the window, and there's about a small dog-sized raven outside the window.
Huh?
Should have had someone who speaks bird.
Glowing red eyes. And it's frantically tapping on the window now, since you guys have noticed it.
I'll.
Open the window.
Yeah.
It bursts inside the house, flies around like a maniac before landing on the kitchen table. Debbie frowns quite bad. Get it off the damn counter, filthy animal! And eyes her a bit warily until it pulls a piece of parchment off its leg, drops it, and flies out the window again.
Can I pick it up and read it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, as you read it, you notice it's a invitation of sorts from the Baron.
Okay.
He says he thinks it's time that you guys get to know the underground here.
Ooh. Sweet.
Does it say anything about dress code or place or anything?
Yep, it's a bar in town.
A bar in town. Okay.
Yeah, I have to grab my thingy, my mip.
Oh, yeah.
My mip. Let's see.
Could you highlight that link you sent on Discord with the vampire?
I just have it saved myself.
Oh wait, maybe I saved it in the bookmarks.
There we go. That's a perfect one. He invites you all to Rico Bono Panola Street Cafe.
Okay. Rio. What?
Rico Bono's Panola Street Cafe.
Rico Bono's Panola
Nola Street Cafe.
Street Cafe. That is a weird name.
And it actually exists.
Yeah. What time? Does it say anything about that?
At your earliest convenience.
Okay.
So should we accept and go?
Yeah. Does it say anything else on the paper?
No.
Ah,
Okay.
White Wolf
Also-
fandom.
It says.
Oh, what race, or not race, but class was I? Shit, I forgot everything. Premiere, right. And Auspex was the name, right?
You can actually
Specs.
on page 1 you can write down your clan name.
Yeah, I have. That's where I read it, but I forgot what
Okay.
what the page for the wiki, vampire wiki was.
Oh.
Auspex.
Yeah, let's get to the car and get going, maybe.
What are you gonna do with Cleo?
Shit.
Oh shit.
Turn
I'm
her?
No.
Varför not?
So that means you're taking her along?
No, we're not. We are not. Can we go look for what did you call them again? Familiars?
No,
We
you
have
have
at least-
heard. You don't have, how do you call them?
Butlers.
They're not allies, they're cohorts, I think.
Could be.
Servants, basically. The last time you guys looked that up because you thought of the butler idea until you found out that they cost around $300,000 a year.
Could we maybe try and find a nanny or what it's called on the like local, teenage something that takes care of the kids and we pay it.
Know who talks more than teenagers?
Single moms?
Of course we're not getting a teenager.
So, professional
basically
nanny service.
Google
Yeah,
it.
maybe.
Just as
Google it
said.
and call for real life.
I can stay home with and you guys can go. I can meet them at some other time, I guess. Really think we have any options other
Basically,
than nanny?
just call the nanny service then. And honestly, she's asleep at the moment. So you could risk it and just leave.
Oh. We're never gonna do that.
She was 8 years,
Yep.
so she could probably read.
Yeah, I
I
hope
can
so.
I can leave her a note.
No.
Yes.
I have a kid at 8 years.
Yeah.
I know what they can read and what they can't. You can't read a note.
What?
No, they panic if mommy and daddy is not around.
Yeah, that's true. So,
Just
nanny
give him a phone.
service.
Uh,
Okay. Well, you find a nanny service pretty quickly. I'm just gonna buzz through this one.
Yeah.
You call, and they're sending someone by, but they need your address.
Oh shit.
Let's act like you guys have an address for now, because you guys don't. And, Not half an hour later, this, well, not an old, but she's like in her 50s. She knocks on the door, and you open, and it's a normal nanny. So she says, "So, what time will you guys be back?"
We don't know.
It is tonight, I hope.
Yeah, maybe. Don't worry,
Okay.
you'll get compensated for whatever time you spent here.
Well, of course, it's a paid service, and she hands you a card with all the payments on it. It's basically like $50 an hour.
I'll give her my phone number so she can call me just in case there's an emergency or
Yep, no problem.
Okay, so let's leave.
Yep.
And Chloe is asleep now, right?
Yeah. She is.
Just check on her before we go.
She's asleep. Nothing special.
Alright, let's go.
Well, you guys arrive there rather quickly since, well, you've got navigation in your car. As I said, it came with everything up and on it. It's a rather nice little bar. On the outside, looks kind of cheesy and cheap, but looks nice. Lots of people standing outside.
Okay, well, we'll just go in.
As you enter, on the inside, it's very voodoo based. So a lot of little voodoo gimmicks everywhere. Like chicken foot, dream catchers, stuffed ravens, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Until you see a man in a white top hat that you've seen before.
Yeah.
He's working behind the bar.
We walk up to the bar and order a drink.
He looks at you all, gives you a nod, and says, "What can I be serving you tonight?"
What was it that we drank that we could drink, actually?
something red.
Yeah.
I'll ask if he has
Say that.
something to drink that we don't throw up again.
A few of the bar customers look at you really weird, and one of them comments, "Yeah, well, if you drink enough, it's coming out anyway, son. Might as well drink while you can." The
Yeah,
Baron gives it-
amen, brother. I'll just say it to him.
the Baron gives people a few looks, and he goes, "Well, our Bloody Marys, they'd be to die for."
Right, we'll have some Bloody Marys.
Yeah, I'll take a glass of that as well.
3 Bloody Marys coming right up. And he goes into the back. He comes out with 3 Bloody Marys as promised. He puts them down in front of you, yet you don't smell a hint of tomato.
Yeah, of course.
That'd be $75.
I'll give him the money.
He grabs the 75 and goes, "You're way too trusting." He puts the money away, and you see on the sign behind him, Bloody Mary, $2.
Ah! I'll just laugh.
Okay, well, we have some other stuff to discuss. So if you give me a moment. And suddenly the whole bar falls silent. It's like everyone's time. Now, you 3, follow me.
Okay, we'll follow.
Oh, and try not to touch nobody.
Sure.
As you make it through the passage of people, that they all seem frozen. And he leads you to the back, where there's this little stairwell down. He says, "Ah, ladies be first."
Oh.
He tips his hat, makes a bow, and with his left hand shows you the way down to the stairs.
Oh, I'll walk down to the stairs. Thank him.
And then he looks at Tura and Eric. Aye, but it be age before beauty. And he goes down second.
He's funny.
As you guys arrive at the bottom of this little winding stair, it's well, it's more voodoo than it was up there. You're in front of a door, Genie, and on the door there's this a door knocker, and the door handle seems to be a shrunk head.
What?
Yeah.
I'll just look at the Baron. Like,
Don't be looking at me. Knock, like any normal human being.
the shrunken head? Really?
That be the doorknob. You don't knock with the doorknob, do you?
Oh, but you have to open with it. Okay,
Maybe
well,
you do. Maybe you don't.
I'll just knock the door like 3 times.
The door opens by itself,
Oh, yay!
and you enter a rather heavily smoke-filled room. You smell opium. You smell cannabis. You smell drugs of all
Of
type.
course.
Lots of alcohol. You can smell it. Thick cigar smoke covers the entire place. And he says, "Don't worry. This ain't a fire. This is just Wednesday night."
Yeah.
He goes forward and let the smoke parts in front of him. You see a few, you know, when you smoke a cigarette that it lights up for a little bit, becomes brighter.
Yeah.
All around you, you see, let's say, little faint flickers of bright orange light, and then they die out to little embers. You guys are not alone here. You are very sure of that. He leads you to a big, big, big double door. He says, "The boss be waiting for you."
Hey.
He tips his hat, he bows, opens the door for you all, shuffles you in, and closes it behind you.
Okay.
When you
Just look
enter,
around.
you're in a pretty modern business office, and there's a very, very big chair behind a very, very big desk. And you hear a grumble come from behind the desk with the chair. You only see the back of the chair. And you hear, "Ugh, who's there?" He spins around, and you see literally a pig of a man. He is ginormous. He must be at least like 250 kilos.
Holy shit.
And you see that he has like a bucket in front of him that he's eating from, but it's body parts.
Damn.
Who are you, huh?
I like Lucy better. Okay, this is your area, guys.
Well, and he kind of swings around with this disembodied hand.
Well, we came from Amsterdam a couple of days ago.
He points at you with the hand. Oh right, you're the new vampires in town, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess you could call us that.
He slaps the desk with the hand. Ah, I knew it. Sorry, this is bad trait of mine, and he rips off most of the flesh from the arm and just eats it.
Fuck.
Puts it away, puts the bucket away, wipes himself off on his shirt, so it's all bloody and greasy at the moment.
Oh.
He holds down one nose, and you hear, and then he does the other one.
Oh God.
He gets up, and you notice he's not wearing pants. So he shuffles off to where you now notice that he has a pair of training pants. And the floorboards creak under him. They
Did-
malform while he moves.
Yeah.
He grabs this, like, from what you can tell, it's this metal ball. You know, a cannonball?
Yeah.
He grabs a cannonball off this nice looking cupboard and he plays with it like it was a stress ball. Says, so, you guys thought to move in here without us noticing, huh?
It wasn't really planned, to be honest. It just happened, believe it or not.
Well, how about this? I believe you. I believe you. Since that oh so sexy, and he touches himself a little bit. Lucy told me to be nice to you guys, so I'll let you off. Maybe she'll give me a favor. Anyway, so I have a bit of problem.
Of course you do.
Don't we all? He looks at you.
Shit. Yeah.
Yet my problems are easily solved. I have this associate of mine. He started trafficking in humans. What he does with them, I don't rightfully know. Honestly, I don't really care. It's taking way too much heat. That's why I care. Humans are starting to question how there is a human trafficking operation in New Orleans. This is heat we don't need.
Yeah.
Now, I want you guys to find him. Don't engage him. Find out what he's doing, where he's doing it, the why, I don't care, as I said, and then report back to me.
Can we get a name of him or on him?
Well, yeah, you can get a name, even though it's not gonna do you very much. Well, at least, didn't do him very well. He calls himself Johnny Slick.
Okay.
Gives you all a very tired look. I didn't come up with the name.
Okay.
He places a metal cube on his desk, and you just notice that he reshaped the cannonball.
Shit.
Jesus Christ.
Now, as I said, you don't engage him. We will take him down.
Okay.
You don't need to. You just need to find him and figure out why or what he's doing. Not why, I don't care about the why. What he's doing.
So
Or how
has
he's doing it. That's also a good one.
is
Okay.
this related to the Crown Pharmacy company, you think?
I don't know. What's with the Crown Pharmacy? I just heard there was a murder.
Well, yeah, how should I explain this?
From the beginning.
Oh God. And when a guy like that says that, you just do it.
Well, if my memory is correct, we had an encounter with a pretty, how should I call it, mean guy who, yeah, he spoke the wrong things to the wrong guy, I guess, and we kind of smacked him in the head.
So let me get this straight. One of you killed someone for him bad-mouthing you.
Yeah, basically, and he tried to blackmail us.
Oh,
Or
that's a good reason to kill someone.
well, he killed someone first, so I guess it was fair
He
justice.
He
He was
cracks his
trafficking.
knuckle.
He was
He-
trafficking children and testing on them.
Yeah, he basically said he
So-
was testing some drugs on kids that they had brought in with containers.
So there is someone in my town importing children from God knows where, and you guys didn't think to let us know earlier?
He couldn't find you. He didn't know how to find you.
I guess that is a fair point.
But I think I gave Mr. Baron guy the letter that was that revealed the details about the containers and numbers and shipment and stuff like that last time he visited our house. Didn't
Yeah, you did.
Did you now?
maybe he didn't report it to you.
So,
One moment. He cracks his knuckles, and you swear it sounds like cargo ships getting loaded. He taps his phone, and you hear, "Bling." Hey, boss. Get in here. Oh, I'll be on me way. Before long, the Baron enters, and the Baron says, What be the matter, boss? Did you forget to give me the paperwork of these people? No, boss. I put it on your desk. My desk. He looks up and down his desk. I don't see it here. One moment, boss. He goes over, he picks up the bucket of body parts, looks under it. Ah. And he shows this little book that's basically stuck to the bottom of the box. I believe this be it. Oh. He snatches it. Next time, just hand it to me. Aye, boss. I'll do that. He walks out, and the boss quickly reads right through the whole thing. Okay, so children import. That's not good.
Basically, what we found out is that that company has something to do with it. That's
they're working with hunters.
yeah, we expect so.
We've been tracking some hunters in New Orleans lately. Usually they don't come here because, well, let me be honest, voodoo is something you don't mess with. But there's something here now that's worth it for them to be here. And he eyes all three of you. So,
Yes.
what I require you still to do is to find the guy. I'll work on this ledger and see if we can figure out how to stop these or where they're coming from at least. And we're going to probably need more data of what's happening at the pharmaceutical company. But for now, find Slick. You see him kind of tiredly shake his head. What a name.
Yes, we will.
Do you have any clues or ideas about where we can find him?
He's very into strip clubs. You know, every seedy place you can probably find him, like a gentleman's club, brothel, strip show, anything like that. You'll probably find him in one of those.
Is it possible to get a description on him?
One moment. He goes to a file cabinet and bends over and like literally moons you all. One hand goes back but only grabs his underwear and pulls it up. So his pants are still hanging at like 5 to 6.
Oh, one moment. I have to ask, is he a man or is he literally a pig?
Maybe he's both.
That's why I'm asking.
Maybe he's a Japanese pig demon.
What is he? Is he a man?
He's a man, yeah. So, before long, he comes out with a piece of paper. Or a file, sorry. He flips it open. Oh, course, slaps it shut. Baron, get back in here. Ah, I be on my way, boss. Baron enters again. What it be this time? You forgot where you put your food. They eye each other for a few seconds, and basically the air tenses around you.
I
No,
wouldn't dare to say that.
I'm looking for Slick's picture. Do you know where it is? Boss, that man changed his outlook quicker than I changed girlfriend. Okay. I don't know how you look now.
What, he's a shapeshifter?
He looks at you, Eric, and he says, it appears so. In a
Oh.
certain way or another. I believe he augments himself through surgery.
Oh. Shit.
Since I do see here, he was embraced by the clan Tsimichi. So, nothing is too strange for these guys.
Simichi?
All I can say is be mindful of him. Or her.
Oh, it can be either.
Clan Tsimichi can change themselves, augment themselves.
Oh,
Body
Shimizu.
grafting.
Sorry.
Tsimichi.
TSC something.
So, sorry I don't have much more to go on, but it does say here that he likes to frequent how do you, I don't even want to say this name. The Pink Lotus. Seriously, it might not sound bad, but if you see their emblem, you could imagine.
This Pink
shakes his head.
Lotus.
Puts it away. It says he frequents it, but this is a while ago information.
Okay.
The beautiful flower.
And by the way, that place probably doesn't exist in New Orleans. I'm just adding it, because I'm not sure if they add gentlemen clubs to the map.
Don't think so.
And I think it would take me a while to find it anyway. So, well, you have transport, so bon voyage.
I have one question though.
He looks at you. Fine, let's hear it.
The girl Cleo we got from you, what's the purpose with that girl, if I may ask?
She's too close to us, and too close to the humans.
Was it
Honestly, I don't know what to do with her.
Should we turn her?
We could kill her if you want.
Oh,
Better to turn her
That's
than
what
kill
we
her.
thought. So,
Did you know
Actually-
she had the GPS tracker on her?
no, not from us.
Okay, that's
can
strange.
you help us out with a permanent nanny for her? Maybe?
Permanent nanny. Do you know what a nanny costs, or even a butler?
Don't you have like humans helping you out?
Yeah, me. Do you have humans helping you out?
Oh,
No, didn't
why
think
we
so.
okay, never mind.
Give me a moment. He kind of like shuffles to a door, opens it, and it's a fake door. Behind it is a vault, though you would wonder why they hide it behind a door. He grabs, he spins it a few times. There's no chance to see what he's doing, so there are no rules required. He opens the safe, pulls out this little black book, walks over to the phone, dials, hangs up. Or after a short conversation, he hangs up. Okay, now, she might not be the most orthodox person for this job, but I suppose it could work.
Okay.
Emily will come by your house quite quickly. I think she'll be there in about half an hour, so you have to drive home quickly. Don't keep her waiting.
Okay.
I guess we should go then.
Yep.
Oh,
And don't forget, find Slick. Don't kill him. Don't engage him. just figure out what the hell's going on.
Could we
Okay.
get your phone number?
Yeah, sure. He bends over again. Luckily, it's the front this time, and you notice that his mang tits are hanging in his shirt. He opens his drawer, pulls out a business card, and hands it to you with this big bloody fingerprint on it.
Oh, thank you.
And on it, it says Gordon. His last name is Leclerc.
Right.
Now,
Clear.
hurry up. I've got business to attend to. And you see him reaching for the bucket.
Okay. Well, goodbye.
Goodbye.
He's got half of an arm in his mouth.
Okay.
So as you leave the room, you're back in the smoke-filled area, but it's clear now. And the Baron is the only one here, behind a little bar that you guys didn't see before. As well, you have your work cut out for you. I ain't seen Slick in a long time. And he opens his shirt a bit, and he gave me this to remember him by. And you see, let's say, a scar on his chest that basically is the size of a baseball. He barely missed me heart.
Damn.
And I heard someone had been called to look after your kid.
Yes.
May I ask who?
Someone called Emily.
Oh dear Jesus. You get running now.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, just go. He shoos
Bye.
you out.
Okay, bye.
I guess we pasted the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we drive back home.
Okay. You arrive, and in your driving, or in your how do you call it? The
Driveway.
your fuck. What do you call that? It's not your
Driveway.
driveway. It is your driveway. Lol. Brain fart. In your driveway, you see a rather tall woman. She's about 190, standing at the end of your driveway. He has the typical my fantasy is a hot librarian look,
Okay.
and she lowers her glasses as you guys approach, and you can see a red shade behind her eyes.
Huh?
You're late.
Okay. Sorry.
Yes, well, aren't we all? Now, where's the filthy little human?
What? First of all, can you talk nicely?
Oh, I can, but it
You
costs
try.
extra. Now, I've agreed to be some form of butler, it seems. I'm doing this for Gordon because I owe him a lot.
Okay.
My actual occupation is Blood Huntress. When someone like Gordon deems a vampire too dangerous for kindred society, he calls a hunt. I'm one of the ones that leads them. For some reason, I'm now to sit in this house and look after a little human. I must have done something wrong in a former life. Now,
Sorry about that.
show me into the house, for when I tried to enter earlier, the ghost got in my way.
Okay. We'll show her to the house.
The
Can I
door.
just
Yeah,
talk to again Debbie first?
fine.
Right, I'll go inside and talk to Debbie first.
Okay, you enter, and Debbie's sitting behind a curtain with only her eyeballs sticking through the curtain to look outside. She is a ghost.
Yeah, I'll just greet her. Like, hello,
Do-
Debbie.
Do you know who that is? She
Uh,
gives me the fucking creeps.
Debbie, we need her help. So you must allow her to enter the house. Out for Chloe when
I
we're
would say
not around.
my dead body, but it seems redundant.
We would appreciate that you agree to this, because
The
it is your
door
house.
flies open. Fine. Just
Thank you.
I'm staying the hell away from her. And she drifts through the wall.
I'll walk outside again.
The lady
And
has already let herself in. She pushes you aside.
shit, this is not gonna work. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna jump her bone soon, or brains.
Jumping her bones is a
Yeah, it's
different
a different thing. I meant brains. Like,
You see her
yeah.
open her bag that she has with her, and you get a sight of basically torture equipment. You don't know what they're for, but they sure ain't for putting makeup on.
Yeah.
She sits down in the living room. She whips out this kind of my first chemistry set, that you can buy for kids.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more advanced though. And she starts busying herself with work. And she says, "Listen, I might have to look after the little meat bag, but that doesn't mean that I actually have to give up every piece of work that I'm doing." So she looks up from her microphone, or telescope, sorry. Fuck,
That's
lost the
fine,
word.
but just make sure that she doesn't get hurt by all of this.
She won't.
She's
And
human.
contrary to belief, she shows you that she's human.
That Emily is human?
Yep.
Damn.
I'm just an ally.
Okay.
I'm not a vampire, but I have earned my stripes. And she eyes all three of you. You swear she's sizing you up just in case.
Okay.
Now, daytimes, I can look after her no problem, get her to school, get her back. And in the nighttime, I can look after her as well. I'll sleep when she's at school and look after her the rest of the time. Is this agreeable?
Yes. it
Okay.
is.
Second, if the house is ever attacked one way or the other, she is my priority, not you.
Yes.
I will get her out and I will get her away.
Yes.
Good. She turns back to her microscope. There we go. I nearly said microphone again. Anyway, she looks at her microscope and she kind of waves her hand like, "Go away, shoo."
Just leave a piece of paper with all of our numbers on for her. And just tell her to call in case of a
Would you
emergency.
gonna call?
In between all of this commotion, you see the nanny still standing there. Does this mean I'm fired?
Yeah.
Well, this was just a one-time thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
that's no problem. I was just wanting to know since everyone came home so early. And she says you'll owe me $100.
I'll give her the 100.
Okay, and she packs up her stuff and leaves. You notice that Debbie is keeping tabs on Emily from behind the wall. Like she's poking out of the wall behind her.
Okay.
So it seems someone else is keeping an eye on her as well.
That's good. I don't mind that, to be honest, because I really don't like Emily.
So, where are you guys gonna go inform?
Okay, first we are gonna go to the. Are you up for the Pink Lotus? Yeah.
I asked Emily if she has heard about that place.
You mean because I'm 1 meter 90 and I look beautiful that I must be a stripper?
No, because we are not from around here, and maybe you had some insight. We are not from this country.
Fine. Listen, it's a strip bar as far as I know. A quite popular one, if reputation is correct. That's all I basically know. As you could imagine, I'm not one to frequent those places. If I want dick, I get dick. And she goes back to her instruments.
Okay,
I guess we find it.
we find it on the GPS.
Do you have a
Okay.
GPS?
You type it into the GPS, and the GPS responds with, "Are you 21 or above?" Yes, no.
Yes.
Are you sure you wish to place this destination?
Yes.
No. And it plots it out. Before long, you're at the Pink Lotus, and you see the emblem that the guy was talking about. It's huge, and it's on the side, and it's above, it's in neon, and it's basically, it looks like a flower that's not really a flower. Hint, hint,
Uh-huh.
nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
There's a female bouncer outside, at least you think it is,
Okay.
and a long line of people trying to get in. Very long line. And what actually makes you a bit surprised is it looks like this strip club is 4 stories high.
Hey. Tropical
Party,
place.
party.
Panty party.
Well, since it's female bouncer, I guess you guys should go first, and it's especially Ture since he's the big one, like big muscles and everything. First, and charm these women.
So you're gonna get in at the back of the line?
Well, yeah, we kind of have to.
You get in the line and you hear quite a few people talking stupid to each other. Like, hey, I had to drop my boyfriend. And this other woman goes, oh, really? Why? Yeah, he doesn't fit my color palette for this month. Oh, I totally understand.
Really?
And they're having these really stupid conversations. And this girl turns around to Eric. Hey, hot stuff. Hey,
How
you
you doing?
you want some you want some Molly? Molly's good for you.
I want to try and see her or see everyone's auras.
You've got someone talking to you at the moment.
Oh yeah, but I think that in my head.
Do your eyes switch when you use it?
I don't think it said anything about
Otta's
that.
night vision changes his eyes.
Ah,
So look that up before you turn it on.
okay. What was it called? Aura perception. Oh, it doesn't work there. Search.
And then she looks at Tura, and she kind of like touches you all over, Tura, and goes, "Hey, does the big boy want some Molly?"
Somali?
No,
What?
I'm fine.
Somali, yeah.
Oops.
Somali, really?
Just messing around. How can
Somali.
I?
Jesus.
What?
Some
Or-
Molly, damn it, not Molly.
So what? Some?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I'll let you touch me all over.
Yeah, I'm sure.
She
So
good looking.
Well, yeah, she's pretty good looking.
I'll just give Ture a push towards her.
And then she goes, "Oh, so you are gonna get handsy."
You
I
really had to
fucking
do that?
loved it.
Did you really have to do that? Now I'm
Yes, I
dry
did,
humping a
because-
Somali.
Because all of those shitheads did all of that to me before. Now it's my time for payback.
Yeah.
Hey, I've always been nice to you, I think.
Well,
Choose
it's,
thy
I'm
enemies
taking all of
wisely.
it. Oh,
Ah. So now you're
I'm
dry
sorry,
humping.
Tuna.
She goes, oh, but usually you have to buy before you touch the goods. And she's kind of dry humping your leg.
One sec, one
Yeah,
sec.
sorry, someone pushed me. And I'll just draw back.
Like, arm's length. Stay there. I'll wait for Jeannie to get back. Uh,
Where does it wait, you sent me to the I remember that now.
Hold up, Mathias.
sounds like such an evil laugh.
Just get music in the background.
No. Well, anyway, Jeannie's taking a bit longer than expected. She kind of pouts and goes, well, fine then, free touch. And she turns around and keeps trying to sell Molly. A few guys are ahead of you, a few girls. You hear someone talking like, yeah man, I got VIP tickets. I'm just waiting for a couple of friends, so I thought I'd wait in line. They're not here yet.
Uh-huh.
Can we see how many tickets they hold or if they have them?
Nope, you can't see that. It was just a voice in the crowd.
Damn. Sucks. What happened to the girl? Sorry, I didn't hear it.
She's pushing her way through the whole line, trying to dry hump people and sell ecstasy.
Oh, so she didn't stay on Tura?
No specs.
Nope, Tura went arm's length.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, we'll just wait patiently, I guess, since I can't see who had the tickets. Can't
You'd have
really charm him.
Investigate it.
Powers.
Don't think I have enough. What's used for it?
What I mean
Investigation?
is, you'd have to go find them.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Maybe we can like pay the bouncer to get in or something.
So
or just
first,
use.
well, yeah, sure. I'm gonna stop correcting you guys. I'm just gonna.
I reckon maybe. What you call it? Oh fuck yeah! Use your powers on the bouncer again. make him
Don't
here.
think I can if it's a woman.
It doesn't matter, does
It works on anyone.
Yeah.
Oh, it does.
Mm,
Oh, some
Weird
scissoring
if it was
action.
a woman though, but okay.
Well, it's not
Can do.
really a sexual thing, is it? It's
No.
basically like a
Yeah.
power or something.
Yeah.
it's like someone with an insane amount of charisma. Basically, like Obama would talk to you.
Yeah, or maybe a female artist that you admire,
Yeah,
like a celebrity
Precisely.
or something.
Actually thought
I
it
know.
worked for males.
no,
Yeah.
it works on basically anyone.
Okay. We'll go up to the bouncer and I'll activate that.
Well, before you can activate, or while you're trying to activate it, a girl in the line pushes you. Hey ho! Who the fuck do you think you are to skip the queue like this? Get at the back, bitch! Come on! That was so unfortunate.
Yeah, she just said 1 second walks on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Sorry, Frank was speaking to me.
She grabs you by the wrist.
So what are you doing?
Ho, back of the line.
What did you call me?
A ho, bitch. And
Oh,
now
bitch.
you're a ho bitch.
Oh,
bitch.
bitch.
The bouncer looks at both of you.
But when I have a question.
Mm.
When I turn on that I don't remember the name.
Oh, what is your
Presence,
power?
I think.
Or dominance.
No, you
when
have
I turn
presence.
presence, right? When I turn that on, can I just only do it with one, or can I actually do it with one
You
and
have
then another?
different powers.
For them?
Your third, the one you have, entrancement, bends others' emotions, making the vampire willing servants. Due to these, what these individuals see as true and an enduring devotion, they heed the vampire's every desire. Since this is done willingly instead of having their will sapped, these servants retain their creativity and individuality. While these obedient minions are more personable and spirited than mind slaves created by Dominate, they also somewhat unpredictable. Further, since entrancement is of temporary duration, dealing with a lapsed servant can be troublesome. A wise kindred either disposes of those she entrances after they serve their usefulness, or binds them more securely by a blood bond, made much easier by the minion's willingness to serve. So the system works, the player spends a blood point and rolls appearance plus empathy, difficulty equal to the target current's willpower points. The number of successes determines how long the subject is entranced, as per the chart below. Subjects can still spend willpower to temporarily resist, like any other presence power. The storyteller may wish to make the roll instead, since the character is never certain of the strength of her hold on the victim. The vampire may try to keep the subject under her thrall, but can do so only after the initial entrancement wears off. Attempting this power while entrancement is already in operation has no effect, so you can't double it up.
Yeah, I get that. Alright. So I can do it on both of them.
Not really sure.
Was actually my question.
Yeah, that's why I read the whole thing, looking if you had to. Since it says this power bends others' emotions, making them the vampire's willing servants, I'm not sure if you could do it on multiple or not. Well,
I don't know.
let's do an in-house rule. You grab the plus minus dice. On a
Yeah.
plus, you feel exceptionally powerful today and can use it on multiple people. Minus, you can what would a minus do?
That you can't. You can only use it on one.
Okay, and what does nothing do?
Let's say
Reroll.
one as well. Oh, yeah, reroll. Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay, you can do it on both.
Alright, fine. I will activate it and use one
That
blood
means you
point.
need to roll.
She had 3 points in presence, right?
Yeah. So that's appearance plus empathy.
4 plus 4. And it die what?
Their difficulty
She-
is 7. Since
Okay.
they're humans.
So die 10, right?
Yep, die 10, third from the left.
This was
Yeah, Scott, I wrote the things down now in chat. It seems like if I activate it, like if I activate my hearing sense,
Where did you put them in chat?
D&D
Oh,
roll.
there. Yeah, I found it.
If I activate hearing and maybe someone shoots and I haven't disabled it,
You go deaf.
yeah, I go deaf if I fail. Which check was it? Reflex action. No, Wait.
Well, it
No.
could be a reflex to put your hands over your ears, but maybe it's stamina.
No, wait, that's a channel to activate action. What?
Oh, sure, this is the right dice. But
No, that was the fourth from the left. You need the third from the left.
it only goes up to 6.
There's 7 dice, Genie. So that means you moved your die 10 somewhere.
Okay, let me just rearrange. 1, 2, 3. Third from the right.
Oh yeah, here it says.
No, from the left. Third from the left.
Alright.
So die 20,
3, 4,
die 12, die 10.
5, 6, 7, 8.
There you go.
Oh,
See, they were
damn.
7s, so that's 3 successes.
Yeah.
And that means 1 week.
Yeah, that's the woman that I'm
Although-
talking to now. Oh, both of them.
I let you do
Okay.
it on both of them at the same time.
Okay, right.
So
Yeah.
they're kind of looking at you now. Oh wow, you're awesome.
I know, thank you. But can you let us pass?
And she lets go of you and goes, "Oh, sorry, I touched you.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's
can I
okay.
come with you?"
Why not?
Okay, you want her with you, Tora?
Maybe she can be useful inside.
Alright, come along.
Yay! And she
If
like
it's okay with the
ditches her
bouncer.
friend, that's like standing there with an open mouth, going, "Daisy, what the fuck?"
It's way too
And-
funny. Alright.
The bouncer opens the little red velvet line, and like you hear a fuck ton of moans and groans coming from the line of people that are just absolutely pissed. Yeah, come on through.
Thank you.
You're still not sure if it's a man or a woman though.
What can I ask her?
Can
You
I
need
take
it
a firm grip and
for a
check?
game?
Just
Yeah, sure. You grab firmly in her buttocks and one at her hooter, and she looks at you and goes, "What the hell?"
just have to make sure.
And then she grabs you down below. Huh, what I thought, nothing.
Oh, don't make me sad.
And then she looks at you, Genie, and she says, "How can you hang out with a guy like this? Does he grab you all the time? Is he a molester?"
No, I'll just look at her and say like, didn't you ever have that fantasy?
Well, you could molest me any day.
Stranger too.
Doesn't matter, you're awesome.
I know, I know. Thank you.
She gives Tura another dirty look.
We'll go inside.
And the bouncer starts following you inside.
Aren't you supposed to care for the door?
Well, I thought I'd come along with you. Like, you're awesome. And
Yeah, well,
can I get you a drink, maybe?
oh, that's mighty sweet of you, but no, thank you. I think it's better you keep an eye on the door.
But then I won't see you anymore.
Of course, we'll come around and say hi again.
Ah, fine. And she goes back, and the line starts complaining to her a lot until she says, "Shut the fuck up before I grab my taser baton and use it as a fucking strap-on." And the line kind of quiets. So you enter the club, and it's literally whatever your taste is there.
Okay.
You could swear they're like 18-year-olds doing dances there. And not only women, guys as well. Up to frickin' senior citizens. You see like a granny doing a dance as well. And a man walks up to you. He looks like a, how do you call it, a clerk?
What is it?
servant, a waiter,
Ah, okay.
a host. Says, "Welcome to the Pink Lotus." And he makes this really weird gesture with his hand that kind of resembles a lotus.
Okay. Well, thank you.
So, what is your kink for tonight?
Am I your king?
I was I
The
was
waiter
just
chimes in
suggesting
and says, "We have rooms for that."
No.
Yeah, do you mind if we
Right.
just take a look around? It's the first time we're here, so.
Well,
Or
yes.
do you recommend anything?
What I recommend? Well, it depends on what you're into. What, do you like the dominant scene? And he gestures to this black woman clad in leather with a whip. Or are you maybe the innocent schoolgirl? And he shows you this little blonde girl. She's probably just 18 in a schoolgirl outfit dancing on the pole. Or maybe you like other things, and he shows you this little tablet that he has. He clicks and then flips it over to show you water sports.
Why don't we ask the friend Jeannie brought in? Maybe she knows.
Ah, so
She's
might
maybe been there before.
Okay, well,
I'll
Ginny,
just ask her what she suggests.
what I suggest, well, are you into guys, girls, both?
It's not what I'm asking. What are you suggesting?
Well, I kind of need to know. For if I am to suggest something, I need to know if you'll enjoy it or not.
We'll enjoy whatever you suggest.
Okay. She walks up to the
Thank-
tablet. Is Enrico here? He goes, "Yes, he is working tonight." And, sorry,
Ow.
that was a scooter. You could swear it was a machine gun. And Enrico has a special tonight. He doubles with Renee.
Huh.
Sadly, that was the first name that jumped into my mind.
Clip that.
Luckily, not here to notice this. So, the double does cost $5,000.
Are we willing to use that much?
How much do we have?
Oh, we have over 400, I think.
What?
Thousand.
Oh yeah, because I lost half of it.
Well, that's a while ago already.
Yeah, but we had 240 from that part. Plus, we got 200,000 from the Baron.
Ganjiman.
And yeah, it's actually a good song.
So, what's the plan?
Yeah,
You'll
Yeah.
you'll take Enrico and Renee?
let's do that.
Okay.
I don't know about the guys, so I doubt they will wanna see that.
Well,
10 arms length away.
he grabs a champagne bottle on ice with a waiter's dish and 4 glasses on it. Follow me. And he leads you through the whole place. So many dancers, so many people. It's stuffed. He leads you to the 3rd floor and to the VIP rooms where you can hear a lot more is going on than stripping. And he leads you to the golden champagne room.
Oh God, no.
Enrique and Renee will be here shortly.
Right.
Enjoy the show. He puts down the table or the waiter's thing with the glasses. and walks
Yeah.
out. After pouring you a glass, of course.
Yeah.
Before long, the lights start to dim. And the girl that's with you, Jeannie, like starts holding on to you really tight. Here it comes! Here it comes!
Shh. Be quiet.
And then, boom! Confetti goes everywhere. Gold confetti. A disco ball drops down, and two rather scantily clad people are suddenly on the poles. One of them is what you guys can see very clearly a she-male, and the other one is just a guy.
She-male. Ugh.
And they start dancing.
Flop, flop.
One of them comes up to you, Jeannie, and says, "Are you the birthday girl for tonight?"
Oh no, that's my friend here. And I point to the girl from the line.
Poor girl.
She starts to get the dance. Welcome back, Kim.
Hey, hey.
It's here for the best part.
I was about to say, you immediately show it for the worst part, basically. And then, how do you call it? Renee, he comes up to you, Eric, and he basically says, "Hey, I'm a dentist, and you forgot to floss." And he turns around, bends over, and you see his G-string, and he starts to, like, push it in your face.
What? I'm in the room as well?
Yeah, of course you are!
Oh god.
Yeah, I'll just uh,
Oh, whatever you do,
arms
don't
length away.
He turns away
If he
from you
does,
and
yeah.
gets angry. Hey, no touching. I can touch you, you can't touch me. Capiche?
Yeah, whatever.
And you see him grab this little tube, you know, that you usually use for drinking in astronaut suits. It's attached to his back. And he starts to blow in it, and you see that his underwear gets tighter and tighter
What?
until suddenly a balloon pops out.
Oh.
And then he starts to hit you with it.
Oh no.
The fuck?
Oh,
Ginny, what did you sign us up for?
I don't know. Oh god. That's so
Genie's getting
interesting.
even with all of you for whatever happened in the past.
Yep. I'm really enjoying this.
The other girl that you guys have along is basically on 7th heaven at the moment.
I bet.
So, what are you guys gonna do?
I'm just gonna enjoy this shit.
Where's nearest exit?
Now I have to come up with more shit that they do. This isn't easy.
Yeah, you have to.
God damn.
God damn, this is so much fun.
Where, when all of this is happening, can I try to just perceive their auras?
Yeah, sure. They're. Go ahead.
Well, he's hitting you in the head with a dick balloon. That's really nice. Jesus Christ.
But we were waiting for someone, or Is
Oh,
it
we are
bas-
watching this show.
yeah, but like we came here to look for a guy, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
that is the the point, indeed.
So if it's not too much going on, I'll ask that girl we brought. First of all, I just ask her a
She's
name.
too busy.
Okay.
She's covered in she-mail.
Yeah, I
Oh.
guess
So-
I'll wait.
And the one that's slapping Eric,
What do you say?
the-
She's
the-
covered in female.
She-male.
How?
how?
Are you sure
How?
you want to know?
No, don't.
Yeah.
They're
I'm actually really curious.
they're at the Pink Lotus, a strip club, basically, looking for a guy.
Okay, so straight. It's female.
It's a she-male, yeah.
There's no one else in the room, right?
No, it's only us.
And there's one door, or
You are not going anywhere.
And
I'll keep
Eric,
you
while
in
you're
your
being
seat.
hit,
you can't stop me.
Eric,
I
since you're
can
being
try.
hit in the face with that balloon the whole time, it keeps inflating more and more until it bursts, and the guy makes fake hip spasm movements and says, "Honey, you make me blow up."
Oh Christ. That is perfect.
And he's back to trying to give you a lap dance, and he's not asking. Basically, he's just grinding on you now.
How
He
convenient.
is broken.
Then I I shout out, I think she would like this more than me.
He gets up, he looks at Eric. Oh, but darling, I have enough for two. And he rips his underwear off, and it's like they should have called him Michael Dangalo because it's dangling really low. And he says, "Honey, look at me take off." And he starts to swing it around like a helicopter. And he runs at you, Genie.
No.
Here comes a helicopter. Fwop, 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 fwop.
Can I just tell him, like, you got, you know, my husband over there, he really needs some attention. Can you go back to him?
Hey, don't lie.
Well,
And I'll point to Eric.
he says, "Sugar, I've got enough for both of you."
I brought
And
my
sh-
taser, didn't I?
Nope. He grabs Jeannie by the like under her arms, picks her up, and goes over to Eric, and he thinks to do like a three-way lap dance.
Oh,
What?
that was not the point. Oh God, no.
It seems that the friend you had with you has kind of like passed out in her ecstasy,
Uh-huh.
and
Jesus
the
Christ.
she-male gets up and looks at Ture.
I'll raise my hand out and no, I'm
No YouTube.
No, you too.
Are you sure, Sugar?
I'm not here for enjoyment. I'm here to. I'm their bodyguard, so leave me
Oh,
alone.
but you need to loosen up. And she basically, it takes all of her clothes off. And basically same type of equipment as the other guy. Same muscles as well, which makes it really, really disturbing that she actually has double D's. And she starts to
Blah.
dance on the poles since she got the hint from you. For Eric and Jeannie, Eric, in much your dismay, he's stood on the couch between you two and has started slapping you both with his endowment. From left face,
God.
right face, left
I'll-
face, right face.
I'm going to try and take my hands and block.
Finally, someone's trying to go, fuck this shit. I'm out." Jeez, I was wondering how long I had to push you guys.
Maybe he's submissive, you know.
Well, you put your hands up to block it, and basically it's just you're slapping yourself now. Basically, the weight behind the penis is enough to slap you.
The fuck is that? A horse crap?
And he goes, "Thanks for the compliment, sweetie."
I'll try turning him around to Genie, towards Genie, and push him.
With the extra push, Genie, it's almost like your jaw dislocates. Poof! In your face. And you have this big red stripe.
Smack down.
Is it KO?
No. Renee
Okay.
goes back to the pole and says, "Okay, dears, that was the beginning of the show. The second part of the show costs $200 an hour more,
I'm out.
and that's fine, dear. No worries. But you also have to buy for all protection, so that's gonna be 200 plus. Well, what shall we say? $40.
Genie wants it. I'm out.
No. I think we're good with the first part of the show.
Are you sure? They look at
Yeah.
all of you. What's
Yeah.
gonna happen to your friend?
Oh, we're gonna take her to a doctor, I think.
You
She's-
notice she has this big, gooey white spot all over her dress.
Oh, shit. Did you? Oh. And maybe take her dress to the dry cleaners.
Oh, leave her here. We'll take care of her. This isn't the first time it's happened. And you see one flip out her telephone and say, "Yeah, we have another one." Before long, you see the bouncer come upstairs, help her up, give her some water, and move her out. That's what happens when you OD. So unfortunate.
That
Overdose.
Yeah, but casual handling of an OD, I think.
Yeah, well, they're strippers. What did you expect? Intensive care?
Oh,
Well, the
Okay,
closest
no
you'll
dose.
get is one of them
Call
puts
the
a nurse
ambulance.
suit on.
Alright,
I don't
anyway,
think that
we
would
have
help.
me, by the way, guys. Because I'm looking for a guy.
Aren't we all, sweetie?
Yeah. But, you know.
But you have
I
two
really-
healthy men with you already.
Yeah,
Why are you
well,
being
it's,
so greedy?
it's just my husband and my bodyguard. I need a boyfriend as well.
She kind of looks at you, Eric. And you allow this as a husband?
We are from
Well.
Europe.
You're from Europe. So you have enough money to take care of a wife that cheats on you with your bodyguard and some boyfriends, and the she-male walks up to you and goes, "Sugar, give me a call."
Okay, who are...
She slips you a
Well.
business card. That was Enrico.
Okay, so Enrico is the female.
But you were looking for a guy, you said.
Yeah,
Do we know him?
he's called something, Johnny something.
Schlick.
Slick. Slick.
He's called Johnny Slick. Who the hell come
Yeah.
up with these names?
I don't know. But the main thing is,
Yes.
you cannot tell him that I'm looking for him because it's kind of a surprise.
So basically, what you're doing is hunting for a criminal that you need to somehow bust.
Oh.
Uh-huh, sweetie. In this line of work, we know when people are lying.
Alright. Let's say,
Let's say I do. What's it
Yeah.
worth it? What's it worth?
depends on your demands. What do you want?
Money. Easiest.
How much?
How much you carrying?
Yeah, have 2,000 in my pocket.
Wow, that's precisely the amount.
I tell Ginny if
Go
no,
figure.
no, don't give her that.
You sure you think you can get it anywhere else? The information?
Yes, we probably can. Cheaper.
We could always try the bar.
Can I see if they're see their auras? No.
Yeah, go ahead. They're pretty normal. A bit more sinful than the others, but sure.
I asked them both. Have you heard of anyone unknown that goes by this nickname, Johnny Slick?
Well, as I said, maybe I do, maybe I don't. But what's it worth to you? And we just arrived at the price of $2,000, which is the price it is.
So they're deep red and so if you pay $2,000, you can tell. Have you even?
I'll give you all the information I might have.
So if you don't have any information and you take the money, might
That is
not
a
have.
risk you might have, or might not.
So then we can just beat it out of you if you don't want to take lower the price.
Ooh, aren't you a dominant man?
It's still deep red, or
Yeah.
fuck. I don't think we should bother with these people anymore. We should ask the barkeep.
Alright. We'll do that.
What do you
Good luck,
say to them?
sugars.
Well, I think it's like we don't know either of these guys, so we can't really trust the bar guys more than these.
No, but we can
Wait.
approach.
I can actually use the presence on them.
Yeah. Can try.
I'm gonna have to start putting limitations on your presence soon.
5, 6, 7, 8.
And also, are you sure you want these guys linked to you for a year?
No, not really, actually.
They are expendable.
Let's go to the bar. Let's go to the bar.
You arrive at the bar. There are a lot of shady characters here, but also a lot of businessmen. The barkeeper strides up. Young girl, very well built. What can I get you guys tonight?
I don't know what you want, guys. Water, maybe.
Hint, hint.
I-
I throw it away anyway.
I heard you have the slickest drink in town. Is that correct?
Sir, is that some kind of play on words that I'm wet?
No, don't think so.
You don't think so? I'll
Oh,
I'll get you some panty drippers. I'll be right back. She comes back with 4 shot glasses filled with basically inedible panties and vodka.
Okay.
Here you go. And you might notice there's one extra. It's from the woman over there.
Well,
And
look
and you
over.
see this Japanese woman sitting on the corner of the table. And it's dropped in front of you, Eric.
Oh, well,
What was dropped?
An extra drink for you from the Japanese woman across the bar.
Ooh.
She's
How-
too far away
how-
for us.
How do I know she's Japanese from that?
Chink Chonk 1000.
So she looks, yeah, Asian, I
She
guess.
looks Asian.
Yeah,
Fuck.
okay. I just
Oh no, I'll just say quietly or to Eric and Jeannie that might be Slicker for all we know.
Okay.
yeah, I just raise the glass and like pretend to drink.
No, but we were
You know what?
specifically ordered not
think,
to.
Hang on. I think I'm gonna give all characters from now on healthy blush and consumption. Basically, this means that you're allowed to eat and drink and keep it down for 12 hours.
Mm.
And then you have to expel it. And healthy blush means that you can warm yourself up so you look human.
Mm.
Oh,
It costs
that's
blood
actually
though,
useful.
so that
Should-
way you guys have extra stuff that you can use.
Should I write that in
You might as well add it to your characters.
where?
Because you guys have been vampires for a while now, so I think your abilities should become or start developing now a bit more.
Yeah.
Is that under
Yeah.
advantages or?
It's an advantage, yeah. Healthy blush, and I'm not sure what the other one is called. I think it's just food and drink, or eat and drink. Something like that.
I will just write.
But after 12 hours, you do vomit, and it does cost you blood. Don't put it under those advantages, Genie. I would say, look if you can put it under, I would say, yeah, merits and flaws. Maybe you guys can put merits and flaws in.
Which page
Oh,
under?
okay.
That's page 4. Right click, create item. I already made one for you, Genie, since I have your,
Okay,
Plus
merits.
healthy blush and drink?
healthy blush and eat/drink, yeah.
What?
Right.
Huh? Says.
Don't we have? Oh no, never mind.
See, Eric, page 4, healthy blush. Yeah, you found it.
And eat and drink.
There you go. Those should be really beneficial to you guys. They're simple traits, but
That-
they're handy traits.
That means we can get a little drunk before throwing up. Yay!
No.
What? Oh
You
no.
still need to drink blood.
Oh yeah, from.
This just means that you can hold it within your dead stomach, basically, for a certain amount of time, and then you throw up with blood to get it out of your system again.
Okay.
Out of your body. So, you guys can basically drink these normally if you want.
Okay, we'll do that.
yeah, I'll try and whisper or say it a bit quiet that might be the one we're looking for.
Eric should go talk to her.
But didn't Gordon say that we should not engage her? Or
Oh right, but we have to figure out who it is.
Yeah, but we can engage them without revealing our intention.
Yeah, you guys are great at that.
Shut up, Jim!
well, maybe you can send something before you approach her, Eric? Or like see the aura or whatever you do.
I get a bad feeling about this.
Well, let's just keep our distance. But
Yeah, I can try.
Yeah,
And...
I'll drink the
Friendly.
drink and like pretend everything is normal.
That's good that I now have all the colors as well for the aura. Thanks, Eric.
Yeah, yeah, I can try.
But you
and
need to roll for this, don't you, Eric?
For what?
It says number of successes top right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
You still need to roll successes to actually see auras
The auras,
properly.
yeah.
See, I knew there was a roll in it.
can.
But the heightened senses stuff, like increased sight and stuff like that, I don't think
No.
you need to roll on that.
That doesn't. So, are you gonna roll to try it out? To
Yeah,
see
I'm
if you
just gonna
beat them
post
there
the.
on Raw?
It says Danish people are making 4 days job week. Is that a fact?
I haven't noticed. It's not been
Oh,
applied to me yet.
So Denmark is going for a 4-day work week? Wow.
yeah, it says that they're gonna get free every Friday.
Probably with the new government here, or the new, what you call it?
I'm pretty sure you can read this
Snit.
this news page. It's in Norwegian, but it should be quite similar to Danish.
It's a
But
bit upgraded.
that only means we can
Don't be too rude.
I'm just kidding.
just means we
She
get a longer
cheated.
work day. Like,
Yeah,
but
probably.
But it's
Yeah.
technically true though, because we were Danish before, and yeah,
So instead of 8 hours, it's 10 hours a day?
something like that. Yeah.
That
Yay.
sucks.
Yeah. Yay.
But
Just
I'm
be
sorry
happy
to
it's not.
interrupt.
That's
Just
fine.
be happy it's not a 2-day work week. 20 hours a day.
Anyway, let's get back.
Yep. So what do you guys do?
I can try and
Find
roll
a
then.
table or something.
Well, Eric wants to see if he can see her aura.
So it's perception plus empathy.
Yep.
Difficulty.
difficult 8 or
Yeah,
Where is the difficulty? Is it 8?
it says yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Each
That's rough.
success indicates how much the subject.
Well,
But
let's see how many 8s you get. And I guess it can be botched. Yeah, anything can except for damage. See that roll. See that roll. See that roll. See that roll. Come on, Eric. Make that roll.
No, a
Make that
botch. A botch indicates a false or erroneous interpretation.
perfect.
The storyteller may wish to make this roll, thus to
Yay.
keeping
I
the
can
player.
fuck with it. I can fuck with
And
it.
so you can actually make the choice of taking it yourself or allowing me to do it. It seems.
No, go ahead. You can make your own rolls. You're a big boy.
This one, empathy plus perception.
Can't see Scott's rules anyway.
I
Empathy.
can actually make them public, but I don't.
I think the idea is if that Scott rolls and
perception.
he botches, then he
Okay.
can give Eric like false colors without Eric knowing it.
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah,
No
one success.
successes.
What?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, botch. Fuck.
No successes. You just see a myriad of colors. You can't make out heads or tails of it.
Right. Let's find a table.
Sure.
You, the bar lady sees you walk away from the bar and she stops you. Hey, hang up. Hang on.
Yeah?
Still need money for the drinks.
I'm sorry. I'll
You
pay
mean
her.
the drink, right? Did we get one for free?
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about the 3 others that you guys bought.
Oh yeah, drink fast.
Pay her.
Yeah, pay.
She takes the money and she says, "Listen, there is a table open over there." She points like somewhere in the middle of the place, and you see it's in a half-round table with a stripper pole in the middle, like a booth.
Okay.
It was reserved for you early on this evening.
By who?
For
Really?
us?
Uh,
Do you
well,
have a name for?
she grabs this note from a pricker, you know, that metal ticket collector. She pulls it off, flips it open, and says, private table for 3, booth. She looks at all 3 of you, well, and she shows you the note, and it has a description of all 3 of you.
Okay, that's weird.
No name from the.
No
Per-
name.
Oh.
But be happy, it's kind of expensive to have a table for the night, so I would say enjoy it.
Thank you.
No problem. She
Go
goes
to
back
the
to
table.
waiting other people.
Yeah, we'll go to the table.
You take a seat.
Can I do a alertness perception check and see if someone's watching us, or?
Sure, go ahead. That's gonna be fucking difficult though in this place.
Watch my roll.
No.
Not too good.
I'm like wannabe. What's that Mr. Bean James Bond movie called? Johnny English.
Yeah, Johnny English.
The fuck 2 8 no 8 9 2 1.
Yeah. So you guys sit down, and the music's quite loud. You order some drinks again, some finger food. A girl gets up on your table, starts dancing. And, Jeannie, you feel a vibration.
Ooh.
Okay, where?
On your wrist.
Okay. Can I look?
You don't
See
see
what's going
anything
on?
around your wrist.
Okay, that's weird. I'm gonna tell the guys what's.
That they're vibrating.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Try.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
feel
the
on
vibration.
the
If
sofa.
You put your hand down where Jeannie indicated, and you feel a vibration.
Yeah, that's strange. I feel it too.
Yeah, so I don't see anything, right?
No?
But I
You don't-
feel the vibration.
Yeah, you don't see anything on top of the table.
It's only so it's in her arm.
No.
Like, can I lift up my shirt and look at my arm?
You lift up your shirt and the whole bar goes crazy. Woo! Yeah! Let's do this!
I don't
And
know.
the woman on the table
I
goes,
think-
honey, you don't get paid for that. Put those away.
I think she meant sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what she meant.
Jesus Christ.
But
no,
she
what's
said
the
I
other
lift
thing?
my shirt up.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I meant sleeve.
it's not in your arm, because when you pick your arm off the table, you don't feel the vibration.
So the vibration is in the table. Can I look under the table?
Finally. Yes, you find a phone taped to the bottom of the table.
Yeah.
Dear God. I even dropped the subtle hint. You don't see anything on top of the table.
Yeah.
It's a phone. Old-fashioned one.
I'll just look at it and see if I can
It's
see
ringing.
even-
No number.
Old-fashioned one that vibrates.
Hey, even old phones had vibration, dude. Like fucking.
Oh yeah,
forever.
you mean pre smartphones, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you
pick up
meant with the.
Look, what, a World War II cell phone?
No, I meant with the circle dial thingy.
No.
Not a cell phone.
God damn.
Hello.
As far as I know, they didn't make mobile versions of that.
I'm just around in my Frenchy boat.
Well, you have it, Genie, and it's one of those flip open phones.
I'll just take the call.
The Matrix.
Okay. There's no number, and you hear, finally, you answered the phone. It's very mechanical.
Who's this?
Is
This is who you've been looking for. What do you need? What do you want? Who are you?
Is it the alien from Men in Black?
I don't know.
Just that might sound like him.
I
I
don't
didn't
know
know.
who this is. Is this a joke?
Yeah, it's April 1st. Now get fucking
Okay.
over it. Who are you?
I'm just me. Having a good time. Some friends.
And then the mechanical's gone. Seriously? Did they give the booth to wrong people? Who the fuck are you?
I'm just out having drinks with some friends.
And did you get the table from the barmaid?
Yeah, I think so.
And but how? Like, if you're not hunting someone, then you're the wrong people.
Okay, well, sorry, but we're not hunting anyone. We're just having fun looking at your stripper.
Edgar, what on earth does that?
At my stripper. I didn't pay for a stripper.
There's a stripper
Give
here.
me.
Yeah, well,
Sugar.
it's a strip club. Okay, so seriously, you're not the right people? Or I don't know. Well,
I don't
Right
know who you're looking for, but we're not hunting anyone. We're just
Listen.
having a good time.
okay,
Just
hang
need to
on.
get another beer.
Have fun with that beer. Okay. I have people that told me 3 people left the Rico Bonos Panolo Cafe earlier this evening. Does
Okay.
that ring any bells?
No.
It doesn't.
No.
And I got a description from all 3 people that left. You are now 3 people in this booth, which basically fit the description.
Coincidence, maybe?
You know, I'm really not made out for this cloak and dagger shit. Listen, stay away from me, okay? And he turns the phone off.
Okay. Oh. I think it was a good idea. I kept denying. We really need to not ask questions. I'm just gonna tell. Is Eric back?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll wait until he comes back. I'll just tell you while he's away what the man said on the phone,
What?
and no, I'll just tell Ture
Yeah,
what the man on the phone said.
okay.
It's
Well, you
probably
guys are free
Johnny's
to
place.
discuss it.
Yeah, but I'm kind of waiting for Eric to get back.
Ah, Erik was AFK. AFK.
Yeah, it didn't really give us much information, but at least we know they have someone look out for the cafe area. Like they
Yeah.
must know about that place and have it under surveillance, basically.
That is something we can
And
give
it's
to.
somehow they knew that we were going to this strip club.
Are you
Okay.
back, Eric?
Yeah, I'm back.
Did you hear the whole phone conversation?
Uh, no.
Why
Well-
did you leave?
I did
Well,
say.
basically,
I think you heard everything.
I thought so too, because you said afterwards that you were gonna go.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean with the guy?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Like he asked us what we were doing and stuff.
And why we were hunting.
Yeah. Okay, then I heard it.
Yeah, now they're discussing what to do about it, Eric.
So basically what we learned is that they have the cafe under surveillance and somehow they knew that we were heading to this strip. So maybe they have someone on the inside or something? Like what do you call it, a mall or...
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe we should ask the bartender to pay for the table, or who paid for
We
Or
asked
it-
that. There wasn't any name.
so maybe... Yeah, not sure, maybe he's probably running this place, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. So
But should we investigate more here, or
I think
maybe...
I think we shouldn't, because this guy has eyes all over. Since he had information about our looks, he had information about where we went, and we didn't tell anyone where we went until the house, basically.
I would say
Yeah,
the bar.
so it's like 3 people that knew. It was
I
the
would.
Baron, Gordon, and Emily. Or I'm not even sure we told Emily where we were going.
No,
Did
we didn't. We didn't.
We asked her about the place though.
Yes, we did.
I
So
would
I
say it's
think
the
we need
Baron
to-
or Emily.
Yeah,
Because
I think we need to deliver this information to Gordon before we move on. Like this Johnny Slicks. Uh,
Johnny
Operation.
Bravo, Johnny Slick.
Operation is bigger than thought.
I watched that so much.
So yeah, I think we should deliver this information to Gordon and see what he says.
Ah, Saturday.
Yeah,
in
I
Avon City.
mean,
A day of peace.
it's
A day of
probably the
relaxation, a day of
best
quiet.
option.
I'm trying to touch
A
my
waitress
inner
walks
self.
by the table and drops another round of wet panties.
Thank you, young lady.
No,
Let's
thank
just get
you.
up and don't do that.
She walks away, but you notice that she dropped a letter.
Hey, what are you doing, kid?
Hi, Johnny.
Is that up?
I'm selling lemonade so I can buy my mommy a gift.
Maybe.
What does it say?
It says, "You need to help. There's something we need to talk about."
Hmm.
And it's signed with a big smooch lipstick with Enrico below it.
Oh, was that the Gmail?
We need to do something. It could be him as well.
Yeah, maybe.
Because we asked him about it.
But he didn't know where we were coming from and stuff, though.
But
But
he
yeah.
could be a part of Johnny's crew. Yes.
I mean, fuck it. We didn't engage him. He engaged us. Let's follow the trap.
Oh, actually, I asked the questions to that Enrique. Or
Yeah.
so
You
in a
blew
way
us.
we engaged.
Oh, blown our cover.
So
Where did where did we get the note?
By the waitress.
she dropped it. So the waitress is meeting with Enrique, or did already. So that's why I don't drink this. These drinks.
She's asking for help, though. I would
No.
say we go and help.
The The waitress dropped a note that was for her from Enrique.
Mm-mm.
It was for us.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay. Thought it was for her.
No. Sorry for the confusion.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I understand at least. It's basically for us, and she asked us for help.
Yeah, so
So
Signed Enrique.
yeah,
So
but
it
isn't
isn't from her. I'm confused now.
The waitress walked by, gave you guys drinks, and dropped you a secret letter from Enrique.
Yeah.
Or Enrico.
Yeah.
What's to be confused about?
let's.
Stating it was her asking for help.
No,
Wasn't.
it's no. And she just helped him.
She just curried the letter.
yeah, she
Letter-
gave. It was a letter for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we're all on the same page now.
That was confusing.
So I
Hmm.
say we try and help her or see what's going on.
Help me up, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, let's do
Should
it.
go to the champagne room again to talk to Enrique.
She's not there. Or he. It.
What did the letter say? I felt him. Yeah, catch that.
Basically to come help her and meet her in the clothing room.
Okay, we'll go there.
Changing room.
Oh yeah.
I'll find the changing room then.
It's on the 4th floor. Basically, it's the entire 4th floor. There are 2 big body bouncers or bodyguards there.
Yeah, I'm having quite fun with
They
Yeah.
call
Declan.
you guys as you come up the 3rd flight. One of them
But
steps forward.
our
Stop
female
right there.
oh,
No toilets up here. Campaign rooms down there.
Jeannie,
parking
she
We're
inside.
friends of
explaining us
Enrico.
the
Could you let us see her?
Give me
shit,
her
what was she
password.
calling it? The one that can control other people. I don't remember the name.
No.
Was worth a try. We don't have a password, but we need to talk to him. Can you at least go get him for us? For her?
Him or her? Yeah.
Stay right here. Oh, go
Thank
ask.
you.
Who's
Thank you.
calling? Whose name do I give?
Mm,
Well, come on.
Jeannie?
All 3 of you are here. Okay, Jeannie, I'll be right
I
back.
said Genie like 2 times now.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
It's probably my microphone. That shit.
Okay. Before long, a somewhat more dressed Enrico shows up and beckons you upstairs.
Follow.
What was the password, by the way? I'll ask Enrico.
Do you have the letter?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's on the side.
He points at the lipstick. At the smooch.
Oh, lipstick.
That's my code.
Oh.
When I have
Nice.
special guests I want to entertain up here, this is my calling card.
Hmm.
Anyway, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Now, come with me to my private room. And she flurries her dress as she walks. Like glamour girl. She enters her room. She lets you all in, closes the door behind her, and says, "Listen, I called you guys up here for, well, look, I want to make some money off of this. I offered it for 2,000 last time you guys turned me down. This slick guy, I've heard of him before. But telling you guys anything could get me into a lot of shit. So here, how about $1,000 bucks?"
What? pay you $1,000 for information?
Yeah, that's how it works.
And you're sure you have information?
Yes, I have information.
Yeah,
Sure, let's do it.
Pay her.
him. It.
It
It.
takes the money and puts it away somewhere where you guys don't want to reach for it.
Yeah.
And says, okay, well, listen, Slick comes in here a lot. And one of his main girls is the bartender that you guys met.
Mhm.
But there's something else going on in this place. Like, really bad. When
Okay.
girls come in and they refuse to work, we don't see them again. And I swear, I have heard really weird stuff coming from the basement. Slick always goes to the basement.
Okay.
Where we are told that some really sick stuff goes on down there, so we don't go down there. Only a select amount of girls go down there, and they're European or imported African or something. They don't even speak English.
Okay.
So how
There
do we get
is-
down there?
Well, there's a service elevator on this floor that goes all the way down. Or you could try from downstairs. I'm not sure how far you'd make it. I'm not even sure what's down there.
I say we should try the elevator. No, wait, we needed to inform what's his name again?
Yeah, what he was doing. Up till now, you guys know Bupkis.
Okay,
Yeah.
true. So we have to go down the elevator.
Well, you don't have to. You can also go walk down the stairs.
Think the stairs would be better, to be honest. Maybe.
Is it the like small elevator you have on or in the movie what do you call it, Home Alone? You know, the small thing.
No, no, no. It's a proper elevator, but it's only for like 4 people.
Well, we're three, so aren't.
Yeah, we could take the elevator. But somehow I feel safer in the staircase because we can run around if something happens.
Yeah,
But-
true.
Have you seen him lately?
Yeah, all the time.
All the time. Do you know how he looks like? Or what he looks like?
Well, that's a funny thing. He always changes his hair color. And I could swear he had breasts yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah. What was the clan called? Chimish or something?
So it is a guy, right?
Chimish.
Or he looks like a guy, or
Well,
Chi.
she stands up and says, well, am I a man to you?
Oh.
it depends though. If I would see you with clothes on, I would probably say no, right?
Well, then he's not a man.
Yeah, that's good to know.
All right. Thank you for the information. And if you think of anything else, please don't hesitate to call. Or
I don't have your
say so.
number.
True. But there's a bigger chance that number and he figures out that you spoke to us, you'll be in even more trouble. So
It's
do the
okay.
number
I
thing.
understand. This $1,000 will at least get me to a different club.
You
I
should-
heard in Mexico there's this really exclusive club. It's called El Burro. I'm sure I'll fit in there.
I hope so. You deserve better. That's for sure.
Just between brackets, El Burro means the donkey.
Okay.
Elbora.
Well, maybe she could be a good guest for Ari.
Great.
Ac-
Autograph
there's,
present.
there's actually a place in Oslo called Elbora Mexican street food.
Oh. Oh no, Burro is bull, I believe.
Bull? Okay, yeah.
I think so.
I
Right.
don't know. I've never
You should
tried learning Spanish.
get away like fast because this guy has eyes and ears everywhere.
Should we vote for the stairs or elevator then? Or
Oh no,
So
it
you
is donkey. I was right.
guys
Burro
wanna
with
go
double R.
down there now? That's very risky.
what?
It's very risky to go down there now.
Oh no.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but should we go back to Pig Guy and say we have heard some rumors?
Oh, yeah, our assignment was to find out what he was doing though, and we
Hey,
haven't.
big boss, we have nothing.
So we have to go down there.
At least we
Well,
found
you don't
him.
have to do anything. You could just say no. We're going back and we're gonna report failure.
Yeah, but if we
Maybe.
can squeeze a metal bowling ball to a square, if he gets pissed, he can do much more to us.
Yeah. No, we're not. We're not going back, but I think it's very risky to go down there now because we actually know that Johnny is in the bar as we speak. Yes, he knows we're there.
Who had the guns?
Otter.
What? He had all
Ada
of them?
had everything.
The
I
fuck?
think so, yeah.
Go back and loot his chest.
But
No, 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 no,
we aren't supposed to engage
So
him
he
though.
stores it in weird places.
You're not supposed to engage him. No.
Oh, it's self-defense.
So it's sneaky.
That's why I'm
Sneaky
saying
or-
it's. Oh wait, who could walk into shadows?
No one.
What?
Kim and Renee.
They're not here.
Nope.
Shit.
Well, let's try and sneak down the staircase and see what we find. I would say.
Uh, I think
But
I'm
the
very
thing is
curious
though,
to
if
see-
we actually, I feel like we have to do it while he's here, because how else are we gonna know what he's actually doing downstairs if he's not even here, if you know what I mean?
But he is.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And our assignment is to actually learn what he's doing. And how can we do that if we're checking downstairs and he's not there?
But you can come back at a time where it's maybe closed.
Wouldn't that be even harder though to sneak in?
It might, but it's pretty much lower
Ah,
risk.
shit.
Yeah, I'll bow if you guys vote it's the better choice. I'll do it. Alright, we'll do it.
Or you could pretend to apply for a job and refuse to work. You will be
That's-
brought down to the naughty basement.
But how will you guys come and rescue me then?
They're paying clients.
So we have like a webcam live feeding
Alright.
the action.
Up for that idea.
Snuff.
But problem is, they know who we are.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
What was his name again?
So guys, I'm at the
Sleek.
point. Plus, you guys take the elevator. Minus, you take the stairs. Nothing. You do Genie as a webcam prostitute.
alright.
That was more like a joke, but
Don't joke with
Well,
him as
now it's
GM.
an option.
Now it's an option. So who's making the doomed roll?
Trude.
Okay,
You
Trude.
sure?
Yeah. Are you? Okay, you're
Linus.
taking the stairs.
What's that?
That's so much missed roleplay. Okay. You find your way to the stairs. Wasn't too hard to find. You find some people making out along the stairs down. Nothing out of the usual. Until you get to the first floor, there seems to be no stairs down.
Huh. We have to take the service elevator. Investigate. See if we're missing something.
Perception.
I'll try and look for
Investigation.
scraps or like marks on the floor,
Sure,
like
go ahead.
indicates that something is moving.
Yeah.
Perception and
Investigation.
What kind of walls is this? Is this concrete or
Looks like concrete.
so I can't
Oh,
like
nice
try and
roll.
listen through?
2 successes. Nice. You find little seams in a part of the stairwell that doesn't seem to. Well, it shouldn't be there. Looks like there's something here. A kind of trapdoor.
What are
Or
his
at least a
things?
piece of the carpet that doesn't fit.
Oh, so we have, yeah. Try and pull away the carpet.
When you pull back the linoleum or the carpet, doesn't really matter. You find how do you call it? One of those
trapdoor
airlock doors.
or
It's a pretty heavy duty door with a wheel.
A
Can you
wheel?
open it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, a wheel
those
to
like
open
is
it.
in a submarine.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try and turn it clock no, counterclockwise, I guess.
You pop the wheel out because it's flat when you first found it.
Yeah.
You pop the wheel out with a loud clunk. And you start to turn and you hear clink 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 on the other side of the door. Until the door unhinges, let's say falls inward.
Yeah.
And it's heavy as fuck. It takes you with it.
Mm.
And you start going broom boom 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 downstairs.
Cool.
Into darkness. It's completely dark.
Okay, can we follow?
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
is
that's
there any light source we can take with us before we go down, or like I doubt there is any flashlight or anything, or
You have your phone.
well, guess I use the flashlight app if you have that.
Probably. I'll allow it. It's limited sight. You see Eric at the bottom of this flight of stairs in this little heap. Hello! A little bit bruised, but nothing wrong. You didn't take any health levels of damage.
Okay.
And the stair goes down another flight. And you hear in the distance, you hear murmurs. Like, just whispers.
Can I try and use my Auspex and then listen in?
Yeah, sure.
And it was difficulty 8, wasn't it? And
No, that's only if you want to see auras, your heightened
Oh.
senses. You don't need to roll for it, you just say which one's which.
yeah, I'll use my heightened senses on my hearing.
You hear weeping, crying, praying. Lots of different things going on.
Yeah, I'll then turn it off again and tell the others what I heard.
Hear anything that sounds what do you call that? Not evil, but threatening.
Oh, I just heard crying. So
Well,
Continue.
Prisoners,
probably
probably.
girls that are trapped down there.
Blood
Is it
source.
a light switch somewhere on the wall, by the way?
You find a breaker not too far away from where you end at the stairs. It's one of those old-fashioned, clip over
Yeah.
to turn on the electricity.
The round black ones.
So should we turn it on? Like, since the light is off, I don't think they are down there, if you know what I mean. And
Yeah, I think we should.
if they can
yeah,
see in the dark, they will probably see us anyway.
Listen, these girls, if they are trapped down here and they see us, they would expect us to release them. If we do so, Johnny will know we've been there.
Yeah, I'm not saying we should release them, but
Oh, also, if they see us, they will expect us to do it.
how do you know though? They
And
don't know us.
wouldn't you if you were trapped?
Well, they basically see a stranger or three strangers, and
If they are tortured and they reveal for Johnny that 3 people has been down here, he also knows. So we have to stay out of sight of these women.
yeah, fair point.
It's kind of hard in the light.
But they will see the flashlight anyway, though. That's my point, and we can't see without the flashlight, or I can't at least see without.
I don't think
I-
any of us can.
I think only Are
I
Kim
think-
can see in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come join us.
Can I call Kim? Just.
Dude, we need you.
How can I help you?
We need some.
No.
You want to join? It would be
I can help
perfect.
with a phone call.
Well, we would need some good eyes down here in the blistering dark.
Okay.
If that's the right phrasing, I'm not sure.
So what's down in the dark? Are you setting me up to?
No, there are some. Sounds like there are some prisoners here being held captive.
And Rico and Steel Pete are waiting in the darkness.
What?
I'll send my friend Retep. Should I join? And
Yeah, that would be awesome if you can. Or want
It's
to.
up to you, but if it's like
do I have to open Fantasy Grounds, or can someone else roll for me if that happens?
Well, look, if you want to join, you want to join, but if it's too much, then it's too much, dude. So I'm not gonna force you in or out.
Oh, but I can just join now and help you with this mission, and maybe I'll just vanish. I don't know. It's up to you, I guess.
Don't ask me.
Well, I don't mind.
Yeah,
Uh,
put in would be nice.
Make it so much easier.
Refuse to.
yeah, I was about to say like it would be easier, of course, but if we don't have anyone with dark vision, my at least my vote would be to turn the light on and tread cautiously to like forward.
Could do.
Because the flashlight thing with the mobile phone, it's
Yeah,
it's
you
gonna
can't
be
really
more
see much with it. Yeah. I get your points.
No, because
It's very risky.
Well, do I have to whip out the plus minus dice again?
We'll just turn
well,
off
I
the
basically since I killed that guy, I don't really want to make a big decision alone.
killed who? Kill one?
He killed
Yeah, the director of
boss.
the, or maybe not the director, but The douche
Yeah,
guy
well,
by the Crown Head
yeah.
Company.
Anyway, let's just turn on the lights. Yeah, let me just say I don't agree, but let's do it.
Hear the blink, blink, blink. Lights turning on. Probably not
Well-
LED, so.
As you turn on the lights, a lot becomes clear of this place. As rows and rows and rows and rows of cages are lit by fluorescent lighting, you're basically in an underground storage building. And every cage has people in it. From young children to women to men of all ages. Every nationality and creed you could ever think of. And they look at you guys incredibly afraid.
I think we should act normal and pretend that we're like one of the bad guys, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And maybe look for some paperwork or anything that can give us a lead what they're doing down here.
Is there any office doors or something resembling that there?
Not anywhere close to you guys at the moment, no.
Guess
I
I just
could use
holding
my
cells.
celerity and run around and check, I guess.
But do that.
Be careful with that.
Why?
His celerity is getting up there. Wasn't it 2 or 3 now? is it still
Still
one?
have to.
Oh, 2. Okay, so 2 you just run around
Or
really quickly.
actually, I think it's 2. Yeah, 2. Yeah, or maybe
Like
it's
this
risky.
one?
I'm not sure.
What could you see again? We're holding cells with the different kind of prisoners.
Yeah, just lots and lots of prisoners, people.
Can we see any buttons or like consoles?
Are you gonna?
No, just orienting. So, if one of the bad guys come, we can like push the button and release everyone. Like,
Bad idea.
I don't want to die. Fuck them.
Good dear.
Right. So what do we do? Come on.
I think we should continue and see if we can find basically the room there, what they're doing with this guy. Or if it's just cells, might be just cells as well. Holding cells.
Okay. Right, let's do that.
Well, as you walk around in between all the cages of people, you get the feeling some of them are catching on that you guys don't belong here. They don't recognize you. And you're not, well, for what they know, you're not wearing the suits of the people that come here.
That's bad.
So people start standing up and going to the bars. The children, they basically still stay huddled in little corners crying.
Are there a lot of people there or that are
There are about
adult?
100 people here.
Okay, so there are a lot of adults.
There are adults, there are kids, there's black, there's white, there's every nationality here, every
Mm.
sex.
Yeah.
Option now is to actually ask one of them what's going on down here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or we could intimidate them and tell them all to sit down, or we'll have them beaten up or something. Basically, lie to them.
As he just said, we are not wearing the suits.
Yeah, well, you could always try and manipulate them, but that's just like an option.
Can't do that with all of them. Can only do it with like one.
No, I'm not talking about their power. I'm basically just
So talk to them or intimidate.
yeah.
I will
But-
talk.
Yeah, I guess we can. So we only see holding cells, or
Holding cages, yeah.
Do we have phone, what you call it, cellular connection down here?
Nope. None.
Scheiße! Yeah, yeah, because what you call Gordon told us not to interfere, just to find out what's going on. So I guess we have to ask some of them.
Yeah, but talk or intimidate.
If you intimidate them, it might work at the beginning, but then they might catch on that we're
You
not.
already caught on.
Yeah,
That's the
so
issue.
well, if you can't find anything else, then I'll just ask ask
At the-
someone close, like you there. What's your name?
At the back of the whole building, oh, the storage place, you see a rather large door. These doors are, how do you call it? It's, you know those sliding doors?
Basically like a hangar door or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we can go investigate that.
If we
Next
can
to the
open them.
hangar door, there's a small normal door. So that the hangar door doesn't need to be opened.
Alright, let's go to that door then.
It's locked.
Of course. And look for any key.
There is an office nearby with a computer.
Can we see if anyone's in there?
No one.
Oh. We'll go to that office.
Okay. In the office, there's a computer. There's a storage unit. That's basically all you see. It's a very simple office.
Is it something in the storage unit, or is it open?
Papers.
Can we see anything useful on those papers?
Mm, well, it does detail quite a bit about what is in the cages at the moment. And what seems to be dates and times.
Maybe take a couple of pictures of at least some of the pages.
There's a lot here. And
Yeah,
they're
but
all
like
date coded. So you want to take pictures of the old ones, the new ones.
The old
maybe a
ones.
couple of the couple of pictures of the new ones and the old one. Like a bit random.
Both, actually, is a good idea. Take both a few pictures of the old and a few pictures of the new. It's actually a good idea.
You notice that on the newer papers that you're taking pictures of, that one of the times is literally 10 minutes away from what you guys are at now.
We need
La-
to hurry.
Yeah, and the
Get out.
computer is off, I'm assuming.
Yeah, the computer's off.
Should we try and turn it on?
Who has the most computer tech? 2.
I think everyone knows how to turn them on.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I'll
you have
turn
to,
it on.
you know, like find a password or something. Can we turn it on then?
Yeah.
You do that.
On the screen, it has the normal Windows logo that starts up, and the user is the Underground Railroad.
You what?
The Underground Railroad.
Oh, road. And it's asking for a password.
Of course.
It's bad.
Can I try and Pink Lotus?
It says nope.
Click.
What did you try?
Oh, Slick. Try the
Slick.
password
No.
Slick.
Fails again, and it says 1 try remaining.
Shit. You guys know that this shows that we've been here. We look for papers that tell us the password.
You can look for as long as you want, but I'll save you that one. That's not here.
Not here. Okay. Should we
Yeah,
give it a last try.
Oh, I think we should just turn it off, probably.
Off. And then I think we might wanna get out of here, like right now.
Yeah, or do you wanna try and ask one of the prisoners before we leave?
No, they're coming down here in like 10 minutes.
You guys, you feel vibrating in the ground?
They're coming by train.
Oh yeah, should we run them?
Yep.
Yeah.
As
Let's
you
run.
guys start running between the cages, people start lashing out to grab you guys. Please save me! No, save me! My children, please save me! And
I'll
bunch of
say,
children are running to the bars as well. Please help us!
Yeah.
Please don't leave us here in the dark.
yeah, I'm gonna ignore them.
Well, you make it to the light switch pretty quickly.
Turn off the light.
You
But,
turn off the light.
Do we need to like carry the door up again, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll try and do it, or
Well,
maybe
you're
all of
strong
us.
enough for it, and especially if you're not, if you expect it to be heavy,
Yeah.
you get it back in place, no problem.
Right.
And
Let's
we
get
lock it again, like turn the wheel around so it's like lock, and I guess turn the carpet over again. Right?
that it's not.
I had a feeling my headset would die. My headset died for that last little bit.
Okay, yeah, I basically said I turned the wheel around and basically locked the door and put carpet above.
Sure.
But at least maybe we should leave and report to Gordon that at least we learned that they're smuggling the humans with trains.
Yeah, and that maybe they want to intervene, like pretty soon. Let's go to Gordon.
Okay.
Are you here, Eric?
Yeah.
Okay.
So everyone's here, or
I don't know.
Yeah, think we are. I just wonder since it was so quiet.
Let's go to Gordon.
you guys find the car pretty quickly. No problems there, and you are on your way back to Gordon's. When one of your tires blows out, I'll need a driving skill check from Tura since he's the one driving.
That's driving plus, or is it just driving?
No, driving plus dexterity. Oh, you have no trouble. Blowing out wheel.
Nice.
And you set it on the side of the road. But to your dismay, you look at the clock and you notice that dawn is coming.
Hmm.
Shit.
Do we have a spare car? No, a spare car. Spare tire in the car.
You open the boot of the car. The boot, the trunk.
Yeah.
And you pull up the cloth that usually hides the tire. To find no tire, only a post-it with the message, "Good luck."
Oh God. All right.
And where are we now?
In the middle of nowhere.
with no.
There are a lot of buildings still, mind you, but you're nowhere near home and you're far away from the bar as well. You're like halfway.
So he even knew what car we were driving.
Yeah, could be.
Could try and call. No. Do we have Emily's number?
Or Gordon. Or call the Baron. Oh. Who do we trust?
Gordon, I
Gordon.
would say. I don't think he messes with Lucy. I'm not sure who's the older one, but I think Gordon is more
Sounds like he's-
strength based, and she's like psychic, or not psychic, but
Speculative.
like you. Isn't she like?
You mean woman?
Yeah.
Isn't she the same? Not paladin. Fuck. Vampire as you are, Ginny.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
she can like
correct.
use kind of what you call it, powers like to control physical stuff. So she would beat him, I would say.
It seems like he has respect for her, at least.
Yeah. We can call him and ask if he knows a hideout in the vicinity.
Yeah.
Should I call them?
Sure.
So, who are you calling?
Gordon.
Okay, well, Gordon picks up the phone pretty quickly. Yeah, what is it?
Hey, we're having an issue here. The car broke down, and dawn is upon us soon.
So call an Uber.
Yeah.
Or how about a taxi?
No, we don't.
Where are you guys then?
Well, I'll send him the
Halfway home.
coordinates.
Whatever, yeah. Yeah, listen, I don't have any drivers at the moment. Have you tried the Uber or taxi service to get you home?
No,
Have you called a towing place?
no. I guess you can try
Great.
that. Try that. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. I hang up. Okay, so we should call an Uber or something. I'll make the car the towing service.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
told
get the car home.
back home. Yeah.
Well, if Eric is calling the car truck company, I'll call a cab, like the same,
Okay.
Okay.
so we don't basically waste too much time.
Well, before long, the tow truck arrives.
I just saw the Clio had a GPS on there. We attached it to a pigeon. Nice.
The tow truck arrives before the cab, and he says, "So, where do you want the car taken?"
Yeah.
Give him the
We
address.
just need a new tire, so I guess we can take it back to our house. And I
Yeah.
give him the address.
Do you have a spare tire?
Oh, we can get that.
Okay.
Oh, do you have one in the car, perhaps?
No, not for this car.
I guess you have contacts. You can arrange that for us.
Well, I've got no problem waiting around, but it'll take a couple of an hour or a couple of hours.
No, I mean you can do that tomorrow. Just come by when you have.
He gives you his card. Just call. We'll have it done by tomorrow.
Nice.
And he drives off with your car.
Yeah.
The taxi company takes a bit longer.
And how close is it to the sun is coming? Or like,
You'll make it home.
okay.
The taxi stops. Welcome. You my pickup, huh?
That's right. Our car
Okay.
broke down.
Where's your car? My brother have tire. He come, he fix. Where are your car?
Oh, it's too late. Tow trucking got it. Sorry.
Oh well. Get in. Let's where are you going?
Give him the address to the house or the road street at least.
Oh, this place. I know shortcut.
Yeah, that's fine. Or should we trust him?
Yeah, I can try and see his aura.
Okay.
Never know.
Do you use his blood for that, by the way, or?
Oh, I don't
For
think
what?
so. It doesn't say that, at least. To see auras.
Yeah, it takes power, dude, or blood.
Guess I have used 2 blood then. Or if it's 1 per.
Yeah, it's 1 per activation. Well, let's see if you roll successes or not.
Yeah, dice. No, was it only 1 dice? No. Shit, what was it again? Blah, blah. Oh. It was
What are you doing?
perception plus alertness, was it? No. Something difficulty 8, or the hell was it stated?
Perception plus empathy.
Uh, 3
Just
plus
write it down somewhere in your.
10. Ah. No, that's a double fail.
Yeah, that's nada. So
Yeah,
you
sure, let's trust him though, like it's a cab company, so I would say.
Yeah.
well, as he's driving around, He goes, so, what brings you to this country?
Business.
Oh, what kind of business? You run very lucrative business? I have a brother, he do business too.
Fishing salmon, you know, in Arctic Ocean.
In New Orleans.
We're on vacation.
Arctic Ocean in New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm just shit talking him.
Oh. Oh, okay, so you catch the big fish.
Yeah,
Oh,
size of a truck.
that is good money. My friend, my cousin, he do the same back in Uzbekistan.
Does that country have ocean?
It does sometimes.
Okay.
It depends when we conquer part that has ocean.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So his job little on, little off, much free time. So, did you have good meeting today?
Not really. We got a bigger fish than the guy we're like fighting, so they sabotage our car. It's dirty
Oh.
business, this fishing company.
Oh, I have heard of this. Fish Wars, right? On TV.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought only crab. But only fish too?
Oh, only the weak guys go for the crabs. Like the real fight is with the fish because they fight. You know, they don't get trapped in a cage.
Oh, okay. So you fight each other both too?
Yeah.
Oh,
They call us
I-
Vikings for a reason.
huh. I never knew this. If my country would do this sport, we just bomb other boat with boat of bomb, I think.
It could be effective, but probably not a long-term solution.
Probably not. I lost my brother that way.
Oh,
He was always blowing up too soon.
you have many brothers.
Oh, yes. I have many families, many brothers.
Or you're a religious guy, I believe.
I can be. It kind of depends on day. But talking about day, have you ever seen New Orleans sunrise? Much beautiful.
Yeah, we have all the time when we fish, but this has been a long day, so we'd like to get back and get some rest as soon as possible.
Oh, okay, there's no problem, my friend. I get you home, no problem. And you see he is taking the route back to your house. He hasn't really been screwing you.
Honestly, darling, I love you.
But my friend, I could park here on bridge and we could see sunrise together.
Oh, it's fine, as I said, we see it all the time on our work.
Ah, so beauty is boring to you.
It is when you see it all the time. You know,
Is it-
sometimes you have to have a break before you appreciate the things, if you know what I mean.
I suppose, much like my wife. She didn't know what she had till, well, she didn't know what she had till she didn't have it anymore.
Exactly. So that's why sometimes it's nice to not see the sunrise, because you will appreciate more the next time you see it.
I, my friend, have not seen sunrise in 4 months. I work night shift. Very
Oh,
tiring.
yeah, maybe we should get your number then, because we usually take the cab on night times as well.
Maybe. Here, friend, my business card. It's basically a square cut out from a Burger King burger box with his name on it, Hamid, and a long number. Don't worry about number. It's called Uzbekistan, and from there, she tell me where you pick up. Okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, And if she says something like, $20 charge after the beep, don't listen. It's total bullshit.
Yeah, that's good to know.
So, I see you have very, very naughty woman with you.
Yeah, you shouldn't talk bad about her. She can be quite fierce.
Oh, like sheep.
No, we don't have that in this country.
You don't have wool? When you
Oh.
shave sheep, very difficult, very feisty.
Yeah, I guess. I'm not sure. I've never done it.
Oh, I can tell you, very, very messed up. You try grab sheep go bah and run away. Take much men to catch.
Yeah, it sounds hard to be a guy in your country, right?
Oh, Uzbekistan, we are born with AK in hand, and sheep love in other hand. Not well, yes. Love for wool.
Just get us home.
So we are not far now. I think you live somewhere around here, right? And you
Yeah.
see the car park not too far away.
I'll just like guide him where we can stop so he can like walk to the house, I guess.
Yeah, good idea.
It's okay, my friend. I stop here. You going to be okay?
Yeah, we should be fine here.
Okay, my friend. Make sure that women wear burqa next time. Very good for women culture.
I don't think she would agree, but how
No,
much is for the cab?
They never agree. You just force. Anyway, he looks at the money thing. Let's say $80.
I have no idea if that's the correct price, but I guess
He
it's okay.
shows you the thing, $80.
Yeah, we pay him, maybe tip him a bit, or
It's up to you.
Yeah, sure.
maybe give him 90.
Give him a broken nose. Why?
Oh, it could be handy though to have like a taxi driver that we can at least rely a bit on. Yeah, I'll give him $90.
Oh, thank you, my friend. It's very good tip. I see you again soon, okay?
Yeah, we'll give you a call if you need help.
He honks his horn and he drives away.
Alright, let's get inside.
Literally, the second you close the door, is basically the second the sun breaks out. You guys are wasted, tired. You're not supposed to be awake during the morning. New
So we go
dawns
to bed,
are
I guess.
really difficult for vampires. If you make it that far, but yeah. You make it to your rooms without saying much. And Jeannie, when you're on your way up, remember, you are wastedly tired. Chloe jumps out of her room. Jeannie! And she hugs you. Come on, let's go make breakfast.
Well, seems that this character is based on yourself and the energy where you have none while you are a mother. So I'll go help her make breakfast.
Uncle Tura, you come too. Where's Uncle Eric?
I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I'm basically just gonna go to sleep.
Okay. Well, you go to the kitchen, and Here, you're gonna have to roll for this. Stamina plus, let's see. Stamina plus survival.
Oh, damn, I think that's not very high. So
Two fails, two successes. As you fail, you slump to the ground in a pile, and Cleo gets the fright of her life as she runs around the table to try and tend to you. So, and that's where it ends for today.
But Maggie should be around though, right?
Should
Or
be.
Emily, I mean, sorry.
Yeah, Emily. That's where I'm gonna end it for today before we get into the next big step.
Yeah.
So, what did you guys think?
Fun.
it was fun.
Yeah, it's good.
I think the fact that the boys finally came back. I liked it. Right. I think that's what's the name of that boss? His last name?
Sinclair.
Sinclair? Sure. Something Claire.
Gordon El Claire, doesn't it? Wasn't it?
Isn't it El? Oh, right, that might be it, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm not.
Eclair. Yeah, Eclair. It's actually dessert.
Daddy DJ.
So, you guys didn't mind all the dick swinging?
Oh, it was fun.
I'm getting
Well, I
used to
know
it.
you enjoyed it. But,
Yeah.
ah,
I don't mind. It's a game and fun, so.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Adds
Like,
to it.
good. I was
not
just
something I would do in real life, of course. But roleplay, so like,
no, of
not
course
like I
not.
get offended or anything.
I just wonder, like in real life, if you ever were faced with this, that you got a dick in your face, like what would you do? I would be so disturbed. Like, what the fuck could happen?
Who wants bang?
Seriously, this headset, I'm gonna kill it one of these days.
Yeah, I got
Anyway, it just seems that a couple of people aren't too happy with the R-rated content from time to time. So
Yeah, I remember from D&D.
yeah,